All right, what's up, guys? Koby and Ryan here with the Spelts Family Business Podcast. We're doing something a little different today.
Yeah,
we're just at the range here. Gonna hit some golf balls and kind of talk as we go. So we'll see. It's kind of a test run. We'll see if it's good or bad. But
trying to combine two things in one, have some fun.
I know the golf isn't going to be any good, but hopefully it's an entertaining episode.
So half my clubs are missing since you guys borrowed them.
No, there's no way.
100%. I have a 6, an 8, a P, a 56, and a 9.
I wonder if they got put in the Gray's bag.
Oh, yeah, could be.
Probably. That's probably what happened.
That's nice. That's real nice.
Yeah. That was, you can blame Uncle Matt for that one. He used that bag. Well, we'll see how this goes, because I have not been golfing good the last few days.
Well, this will be your lucky day then.
Just like that. Blade it.
So let's talk golf. Tell me, when you were in high school, I really tried to get you into golf.
Yeah.
And you would not have anything to do with it.
Oh, dude, I didn't care at all. I thought it was kind of nerdy for some reason. I don't know why, but I just thought it was dumb. And then there was also the piece of me just not being good at it. And so it just the times that I went, it was you and me, and we would go, and I would just I'd be losing my balls off in the bushes and just get pissed about it every time. So this is dumb. I don't even want to do this. And we live right up the street from a golf course, so I had all the time in the world to
get good at it.
And just walk down the street.
Well, you've always kind of had that thing where you wanted to be really good at something to do it.
Right.
But not everything's that way. Like most things, you've had a lot of things where you're really good at them to start. I actually haven't really had that ever. I've had things where I liked them, but I've had to learn to be good at them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like part of it was I was just wanted to play baseball. Had other sports and then other hobbies that I wanted to do, and so it was adding another thing. But then I also just, for whatever reason, just didn't have a draw to it. And then started dating Nicole, and she's insanely good at golf. And so naturally I wanted to get better than her.
I hit that 45 degrees from where I was aiming.
That's how it goes. But yeah, no, I started getting into it because of her, and then got hooked. And I come here too much. Here and the golf course.
Well, it is nice that you can go with, your girlfriend's family owns a golf course. The
For
barn
sure.
Here in North Ogden, for those
that
who
helps
don't
a ton.
know.
And so I can go a little more without spending quite as much money, which is nice.
You can get on with her. And
regardless, though, it's still an expensive sport.
it is.
But no, it's been fun though.
There's also that endless pursuit of the club that's going to fix it all.
Right. Yeah.
So you're oh, my putting game sucks. I need that $300 putter.
I need that putter. Right.
My chipping game sucks. Oh, I need that wedge. That thing's going to be awesome.
And it rarely fixes it. It usually just makes you more
game,
frustrated.
Just different club that you spend a lot of money on.
Yeah.
Which means you need to go golfing more because you got to use that expensive club that you set up.
To make up for the expense.
Yeah, you
to
really
justify it a little more.
Gotta get into it.
Yeah, no, it's been interesting. In the last year, I've probably golfed more than most people golf in 5 years.
Yeah.
Just because that's how I am. I just get so obsessed with stuff and haven't been able to stop.
Golf has come in and out for me.
Yeah.
I've had jobs where I had bosses that really liked to golf, and so I golfed a lot more because of that. I've also had opportunities where I was, really into it myself, and I'd go out and just run 9 on my own,
right?
Just to get a good practice in.
Yeah.
I had one job where we did real estate mortgages and investing packages, and I golfed all the time. That's actually where I got decent at golfing. I wouldn't even say I'm decent, but I just started not being a total duff, being able to hit it down the course.
Yeah.
And that was had one of the principals there was a scratch golfer. He was really good, and so he taught me some key things, just around the green, on the green, and even swings that it just helped me fix a lot of the stuff I was really bad at.
Right, the weird little things that you don't even realize you're doing. Yeah, that's one of the things about baseball is like I can hit it really far. I mean, somewhat far. But I had a lot of weird swing things that I had to fix.
Yeah, that came from baseball.
Because the baseball swing is so different. And it's funny because I still play softball every Tuesday night.
That's what screwed you up this week.
I don't think so, because I didn't go this week.
Oh.
But no, it's actually messed up because I golf so much more than I play softball.
So your baseball swing.
So my baseball swing is terrible now. And it's like, it's not that bad. Like I can still hit really good. I'll have homers every once in a while, but.
So I was golfing a lot a couple years ago with Rhett when he was working with me.
Yeah, and he's really good, huh?
He's a really good golfer.
Wasn't he a pro?
He was a pro when he was young, yeah.
Yeah.
He had his card and even toured a little bit, got in an accident, kind of took him out of it, but he's really good. I think he's in Scotland right now.
Is he really?
On a friendship tour. He does this nonprofit where he brings in some Scottish golfers and some Utah golfers, and they meet and they play. It's really cool what they do.
Yeah.
And I think he's over there now enjoying some rounds of golf. But
that's pretty cool.
He helped me a lot too. And he also, I was like, man, I keep doing these mess ups and I wish I could get better. And he's like, honestly, you're just about 10,000 swings from being good at this, which is truthfully what it is.
For sure.
He's just practiced so much more than me that he's consistent. He doesn't make those dumb moves that I do that shoot it off into the bushes randomly.
Right. So it was interesting. They had a ES Solar, they had a golf tournament. Oh, I chunked the crap out of that one.
I heard it.
Anyways, they had a golf tournament, and there's a pro there. Kind of an older dude, probably similar in age to Rhett. Pro when he was younger. He's a resident pro at a couple golf courses, and I was struggling to hit my driver. Like, just couldn't get it off just hitting it right into the ground. Or if it came out at all, it was super low. And I was like, his name's Jeff. I was like, Jeff, you gotta help me, dude. Like, what am I doing? Like, everything else is going good. All my irons, I'm hitting them well. But then my driver, I just could not hit it. And he looks at my swing and he's like, I think it's your driver. I was like, what, really? He's like, yeah, no, your swing is like perfect. It looks great. He's like, I wouldn't change anything about it. But he's like, you gotta fix this on your driver. Told me to turn up the loft on it because my swing is too level. He's like, you turn up the loft on it and get a thicker grip. And so that day I went to Uinta Golf in Riverdale.
Got a thicker grip.
Turned up the loft on it. And I mean, it helped a lot. It hasn't fixed my driver by any means because I still suck at golf, but it helped quite a bit. And it was kind of cool to see, like, just a guy that's been doing it for forever, and he just takes one look at my swing and he's like, no, your swing's fine. You just need to change this, this, and this. And I
know one thing Rhett helped me with was a transfer of weight.
Yeah.
Because I was always trying to stay level on both feet, and he's like, really, you stay kind of on your back foot. You don't move your head, but you stay on that back foot.
Yeah.
Until you make impact, and then you transfer your front foot.
Yeah.
And that helped a ton.
Yeah.
It gave me more stableness. I do
Helped
tend to
you load
pull
a little.
him a little bit, or hit him to the left a little more than I used to, but it has helped.
I think it'd be funny if we had some golf guys get in the comment section, just totally rip apart our swings.
Our swings. I'm sure they've
you
got
guys look
plenty
like
to give
idiots.
us.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Lots of ammo.
Yep, that's okay.
The thing about golf is interesting is, to me, it's a lot like business, because you really, there's very few people who just master it,
right,
and master it instantly. Hardly any. But it takes a lifelong of experience. Like, I've learned a lot of things in the last year that I'm like, wow, took me long enough to figure that out.
Yeah.
And I've had to lay some people off, and I've had to cut back to the nubs for costs and expenses because our revenue was down. Had never really had to do that before, and I waited way too long to do it, so it actually hurt me. It made it harder to to kind of repair and recover from, you know. So
Yeah, for sure.
that's one of those lessons after being in business for 10 years that I finally learned.
It's kind of crazy. Sometimes it takes forever.
Well, at least Matt left me the most important clubs.
Yeah.
The wedges, the 9, the 8, the 6, the
I wonder
drivers.
what happened to the rest though. Like it's got to be in Gray's bag.
I guess.
Because it's not like he was leaving clubs everywhere.
I hope not.
He golfs all the time. There's no way.
I would hope not. Guess we'll find out when we go home.
Yep. That was a crazy day though.
That was a bad hit.
When we got kicked off the course, kinda.
Yeah. You had the regulars get mad at you for...
Oh yeah, because we had 5 people. Which
5.
I get, but we showed up at 6 a.m. So it's like, we did it right. You know? And 2 guys were playing in a scramble. They're all from out of state, didn't have their own clubs, and so I get it.
Yeah, I mean, you were breaking the rules, but you were also moving quick. You weren't in the way, but they were just mad.
They were pissed. Man, these mats are like dusty, but it's kind of a good thing because you can see where your ball hits. It's like, oh, yep, that one was terrible.
Well, I wasn't aiming for it, but I almost hit that little black thing.
Did you? They can't see it, but there's like a little target down there. It's like a piece of plywood and they cut a hole out of it. And then in the center, there's like a tiny little hole.
Target.
Little target that you can make it in. I've been close a couple times.
I've never got in. I've hit the board, but
have you?
Never got in the hole.
Yeah.
I almost did just now when I was hitting an 8-iron, and it's like
and
maybe
it's like,
half a wedge away.
That's awesome.
That was better. That felt good, clean. See, if I could do that every time, I'd golf all the time.
See, those are the shots that you live for, though. Like,
I know. Every once in a while, you feel like Tiger Woods, and it's what brings you back.
Right. Dude, Isaac this morning, we played 18. I probably shouldn't stand that close to you. We'll have to watch that back. You might have been pretty close to my head there.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't see behind me, so you got to keep an eye on yourself, you know?
Yeah. No, but Isaac.
You worry about yourself. You worry about yourself.
Okay.
Just drive. You worry about yourself. You know that little girl? Dad or mom's trying to help with her seatbelt. She's a toddler and she wants to do it herself. You worry about yourself.
You worry about yourself. That's awesome. No, but Isaac this morning, dude, he was hitting like 320-yard drives.
Just rocking them.
Just crushing it.
Wow.
But then our downfall is always like one of us is usually driving good, but then our short game.
That's been that way my whole life playing golf. I can either do one or the other. I can iron or I can drive. I cannot do both in the same game.
Right.
If I did, I'd pretty much be on the tour by now.
Probably.
You know?
You could just get it all at the same time.
Famous somewhere, hanging out getting ready for a tournament.
Kel's calling me like crazy.
She's calling about your hair.
I know.
Should we talk about this?
Yeah, let's do it. Buzz my head. I'm so sweaty. Holy cow. That's crazy.
It's nice and toasty today.
It is warm.
It's crazy because there's still some snow in the mountains you can see, but
right.
It's got to be, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
80 something.
It's nice and sweaty.
85.
My hair usually catches it all, but
you ain't got no hair.
Ain't got no hair. I know. It feels nice though.
Best summer cut ever.
My freaking hairline is just going like crazy. My hair's falling out in clumps. So I was like, you know what? Who cares?
Time for a reset.
Yeah, just restart.
I loved that haircut my whole life.
It feels nice, but for whatever reason, my hair decided to fall out more on the right hand side, and so it's a little lopsided, but it's okay.
You don't notice unless you point it out to
goodness,
people.
That was terrible.
Point it out to people, they'll notice.
Yeah. Well, I just don't care anyways. Like, whatever. I always told myself, like, my hair started coming out when I was like 19. And I was like, as soon as I can grow a beard, I'm buzzing it. I don't even care. I'm just getting rid of it. Because I just didn't want to look like a towhead.
Or a giant thumb. I saw a picture of me
thumb.
with no hair, no facial hair.
That was pretty funny.
And I was like, oh,
You're
dude,
like,
I look like
ooh.
a giant thumb.
You're like, what the heck is that?
And I was a little fatter, so I had no neck. It was just like a thumb sticking out of a shirt. Finally, good swing.
And it's so weird. The last few weeks, my irons have felt great. But then the last 2 days, it's like I can't even feel where my arms are at. And
So
it's like I'm
talk
throwing
about
my hands at it.
mastery of something. Like, how do you start getting good at something that you've
Sure.
either never done or done very rarely? Because that's a business principle as well.
For sure. I had somebody tell me, I don't think they were a pro. Definitely a scratch golfer though.
I'm gonna move your bag so you don't come get your head hit from me.
Okay. They were a scratch golfer for sure. Super, super good at golf. Been golfing for years, golfed in high school and college. And he heard that I was golfing a lot and he's like, dude, that's awesome. Like, heard that I just started or whatever. So he was like, well, what's your lowest round? And it's not like crazy impressive, but I shot an 84 one day, just golfing out of my mind. Just couldn't miss. Shot like 4 over on the back and 8 over on the front. And he was like, wow, that's pretty good for your first year. But he was like, if you really want to get good, like if you want to get serious at golf, he said you got to hit 3 large buckets a week and play at least 2 rounds of 18 a week. He's like, if you want to get good, that's how much you have to golf. He's like, it'll still take a few years, but you have to do it like at least 5 days a week.
Repetition.
Over and over and over and over and over again. And I feel like that's, it's kind of interesting, like some of the things that you can take from golf that also apply to life, It's
Well,
not
think
always,
about it when you first started selling roof mats
terrible.
or alarms or
Yeah.
pest control, not alarms, or batteries and solar. Like,
Yeah.
the first few, you're just so terrible at it. But
And
even
it's-
today, I'm sure you leave appointments and you're like, oh, I should have said that. I could have done that a little better. I could have answered that question with this,
For sure. Yeah.
And that takes years. I mean,
It does, but it's all just, being in that situation and then screwing up. Like whether it's in golf and you hit a killer drive and you're 50 yards out and all you have is a, textbook wedge shot to the green and you duff it.
or you hit the ground 7 inches behind the ball like I just did.
Like you
And drag it across.
like you're trying to dig a trench. It's the same as when you're in a sales appointment and you set everything up really good and then right at the end you say something that turns them away and you could tell, oh, I shouldn't have said that, or oh, I should have done this different, but there's no way to learn that one little thing
Until
without
you do it.
messing it up a couple times. Usually it takes me a
So
couple
true.
times.
Well, because that repetition is still key, right?
Right, for sure.
Which club is that?
7?
Is that Nike iron?
Yeah, they're all Nike irons.
Oh, yeah.
There's a reason Nike doesn't make irons anymore.
When are you going to upgrade?
Oh, I don't know. When I'm rich and famous.
When you need $1,500? Or you have $1,500 you don't need?
There we go. Still fading.
All right.
Oh, he's bringing out the big dog.
Well, I'm hitting a lot faster than you.
You are.
Speed up.
Might need to take some from me. I'm gonna try and hit some with my 5 iron. My long irons have been awful lately. You kind of smoked that one.
These tees that's a little high for my...
You hit the ground first though, or
I
was
did?
that the tee?
I don't think I hit the ground on that one, but it definitely is hitting. You can see it, it's right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hit the top
So it hit
of
the
it.
top. Is
It
this a
did
little-
kind of was a moonshot a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little high of a tee for me, but
They've got other ones.
yeah, I don't see any super close, but that's okay. Just adjust a little. Possibly.
Yeah, that's what my freaking 5 iron has been like for months. If anybody watching this knows how to fix my swing, it'd be much appreciated. That was not too bad.
I had some go to it, but some spin too. Get rid of that spin, I'll be better. Way better. You should try hitting my irons one time. I got pretty good irons.
There we go.
Use them.
That was a good one. I say that, and then the next 5 are going to be awful.
Well, that's a moonshot. Now I got to get a different tee. I never tee it up that high.
No.
Maybe I'll just move it up in my stance, but I get off the back of this thing if I do.
Well, you're supposed to move it further forward if it's too high in your stance.
That's what I mean. It's just the back leg is going to come off this mat.
There we go. Out of nowhere, just 2 in a row.
Nice.
Not too bad. Man, it is toasty. It's a little warm.
I mean, you're on roofs all day. It probably isn't too bad.
Well, it just hasn't been that hot yet. It's been kind of a weird year where it's been super chill.
Yeah, it's true.
Super
it's
crazy.
been nice. I'm going to get a different
another tee.
Yeah, I hit 4 in the row. They went higher than they went far.
Doesn't help. He could just suck at golf. That might be it. Oh, there it is.
It's back.
It's back.
This one's probably too low, but I'll try it.
Might as well.
Actually, don't mind a low tee. Feels better to me. A little bit of drift on it.
You want a little bit of draw and roll out further. I mean, I guess in certain situations. I'm gonna try and bring out.
Well, your sister got married. How do you feel about that?
Good. Just glad it's done though for Mom. She was, man, that was crazy.
It had her at her wit's end.
Yeah, she was so stressed. I want to show off this freaking golf club though. It's a T40.
It's 1989
3 wood,
edition.
probably older. Could be from the mid 1700s. But this thing is freaking pure.
It's the bomb.
If I can hit it.
I love that thing.
As I say it, I'm gonna like top every single one for the next like 3 shots. No, yeah, it's kind of crazy though. She's down in Vernal now.
Hit the ground behind.
Down, I guess, to the side.
Yeah. East. She's east.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually miss her already, even though
I know it's weird.
She was living in Logan. I didn't see her as.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen her as much as I usually see her. So.
Right. I know. I kind of have felt the same way.
And I can't go see her. I can't drive up there in an hour.
Right, and just
and
go.
And
she
can't come down for Sunday dinner.
I know. Yeah, it's gonna be weird.
She's 3.5, 4 hours away.
I'm really excited for them though. I think it's cool. She's starting a new chapter in her life, and they're gonna be out there working hard, working together, which will be kind of fun. I don't know, maybe it'll drive them nuts. They've worked together before, but...
Yeah. Some people can handle it. Mom and I do really well working together, but...
Yeah.
She worked her first day yesterday, and she was tired.
Yeah.
Hard, heavy lifting.
Oh, yeah.
Putting in glue-on LVP panels.
Yeah.
They're working for a flooring company out there. I'm excited to see what happens there, because she's sharp. She'll figure out some way to make that business hum and
I think so too.
Contribute a ton to it.
She's super efficient, and so I think it'll be good.
And she's always looking for a way to improve or do,
Yeah.
She's got that little bit of mentality, which I think is really important.
For sure. Yeah, she's sharp. No, I'm excited for him. It's funny because all the boys in the family, except for Gray, have buzzed their heads now.
Man, my driver's terrible today. I was hitting my irons okay. I'm all over the place.
Man.
Yeah, all the cousins and everybody's been shaving their heads. So
I know. It's kind of funny.
Joined in the fun.
Everybody all just decided to do it at the same time.
I will say that Uncle Greg started the trend.
He did.
10 or 15 years ago.
He did.
When he started going bald.
Uh-huh.
I caught on about 4 or 5 years ago. And now I finally went to the tightly shaved, which I actually really love.
No, I think it looks sharp. It looks good on you. Okay, this is the defining moment here. If I can hit my driver still.
The big dog.
I feel like I hit something.
Yeah, I regret giving you that Nike fairway wood.
Yeah, this is your favorite club.
I loved that thing forever. And then I upgraded.
Nope.
That was awesome. Right on top.
I think my 58 degree goes further than that.
I bet it does. Get over the net. Get over the net. Yeah! I sliced it into the golf course.
It's funny playing this. This is a hard course.
I know, there's water on every hole.
Difficult course.
And it's right in the spot where you want to hit it all the time.
Right.
It's a tough course, even though it's a short course.
I shot 7 over here the other day though.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I was playing just out of my mind. It was crazy. Isaac was so mad because he was not playing good. It was a crappy day too.
Do they still have the disc golf baskets here?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think they took them out. Because there's not one there.
Jaden was saying that they're still up.
Maybe they just moved that one.
Maybe.
That one across the water is impossible. But this is also a really hard disc golf course because if you're right-handed and you throw backhanded, you come through like this, the disc naturally travels to the left.
Yeah.
And the water is always on the left 100%.
That's awesome.
I only played this a few times and I was like, I think I've lost enough discs. I'm just gonna play other places that don't have so much water.
That's awesome.
I could probably handle it now, but that was when I was new. I was like, man,
You're like, geez.
all I do is lose discs. See, those drives are livable for me. They're not amazing. They're not super pure, but they're down there. They're probably in the longer stuff, but they're in play.
There we
See
go.
if I can go towards that green, the green monster out there. Oh, slice again.
The other day I came out here, couldn't hit my irons, couldn't hit them to save my life. But for some reason I was just crushing my driver.
That's more fun when it's the driver anyway. It's harder to score, but it's more fun.
It does feel better, a little more satisfying.
I gotta do one more, I'm stealing. You gotta end on a good one, you know? Gotta end on a good one.
Oh, I just hit that one into the course. That almost went on the green over there.
Over the back fence?
Yeah.
Well, that's a launch and a half.
I crushed that one.
I'm over the
There.
fence again too, but again to the side.
Take some more.
I don't know if I want any more, dude. I'm terrible.
I'll try and speed up a little bit, hit some more.
I've gotten to where I'm sweating and it's dripping down into my sunglasses, so it's sitting around on the lens of the sunglass
Oh, nice.
every time I lean over.
Oh, that one came out low.
Oh, I'm slicing. I haven't sliced in a lot of years,
Right.
but I haven't been playing, so I guess
It's all in your hips. That means your like your arms are
too
mostly
handy.
your arms in your swing.
Too handsy.
You're also hitting the tee. You should scoot the ball back a
I
little
hit
bit.
the ground.
Or forward.
I hit everything.
Because my swing is weird. I have to line mine up like on my toe.
Yeah,
Most
I
people
can't.
line it up on their heel.
Yeah, I can't.
I
do
have
that
to
far.
have it super far forward. Because my swing is so level for whatever reason.
That was better. I still hit the ground though, which takes a ton of the.
That went a country mile. Minus a country mile.
Straight?
Straight down.
Oh. That kind of country mile. Jeez, it's still going up.
That one was pretty good. Little baby draw.
That's basically into the furthest corner of the fenced-in area.
I wonder how far that is.
My guess is somewhere between a long way and a long dang way.
Probably closer to a long way. I
must be dipping because I'm hitting the ground.
Yeah. I used to hit it super far when I swung like a baseball player, but I was just slicing it. But if I could get a hold of it, they were crazy. Oh man. Well, and then I do that.
I guess I got to delay my pro tour debut again because not hitting my driver is good. Well, I don't know how I feel about this lower impact bag. It's lighter, nothing in it.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know what they did with those clubs. All right. I'm trying to hit one in the little target.
Try and hit the target?
See what I can do.
So what were your sales last week? How much did you hit?
That is a good question. Not even close to enough. I had 3 deals. One was a full system. One had a roof max job and just a battery, and then the other was just a battery. So probably 150,000.
It's massive.
Not too bad.
It's massive.
Feels good. They're doing a little tournament right now, and that was a flop shot. Kind of close.
Close.
They're doing a little like competition though, and I got into the top bracket, which is kind of cool. Feels good.
That's awesome.
And I know like on the power ranking, it's not like the same as power ranking is like how willing they are to send you appointments, but I'm number 4 right now. I was number 1 for a second, but just been closing a lot. I think my closing percentage right now is 48%. So right around half.
That's cool.
So it's going pretty good. We've been able to sell some roof max with it, and I'm pretty happy about it. Not even close.
I had not a great week last week because Cameron's getting married, so it's hard to get the time. But
yeah, I know. I had to like catch up. I had so many people call me during the wedding where I was just like, man.
Yeah, it's hard to
so I had to catch up for a few days, not only just for work but also just physically. Like,
I know
that was brutal.
Exhausting.
It's like 13 hours from set up to take down, and it's a lot. Weddings are, and I wasn't even part of the planning.
All
I
my
just showed up.
Gloves are gone too. I had like 3 extra gloves in there. Gone.
Those might be in Gray's bag, but.
Well, I guess we'll see how this turned out.
Yeah, I guess
Conversation and hitting some balls.
We'll see. Hopefully the audio picks up good and isn't crazy. And
I think it'll pick up good. I'm wondering how it'll pick up the
freaking whack of the golf clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see on that. But yeah, no, I think it's kind of fun. Even if it doesn't turn out good, you know, kind of an experiment. Just trying it out, testing something new.
Yeah, it's worth trying.
We've got the ultimate place to do a video for it, you know, with the mountains in the back. You can't really see it super good, but yeah, maybe show it.
This is our backdrop. Just absolutely gorgeous. Still snow in the mountains quite a bit for June 6th.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. Beautiful little place. This is a local golf course, 9-hole golf course. It's not super long.
But it is difficult.
But it is hard. So it's a lot of fun. It's called Toads. It's here in Weber County.
I guess the golf course part is called Mulligans.
Mulligans, yeah.
Mulligans, but
I guess Toads is the fun zone. They have all of that. But
yeah. Cool. Well, we wrap things up. We're all out of balls.
Let's do it.
Cool. Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you enjoy this episode. We didn't really talk a whole lot of business. Had a few tidbits in there, but this one was just more for fun and
golf and business.
And we really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed what you watched or what you heard, please make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. It really helps us out a lot, gets it to people that wouldn't typically see the podcast. And so we really appreciate, you guys tuning in and sharing it with your friends. So yeah.
Ciao.
We'll see you guys next week.